Bill Gates breaks his silence on the latest release of the Epstein files. This is from today.
Every minute I spent with him, I regret and I apologize that I did that.
Part of that issue of trust brings me to Jeffrey Epstein. I want to know what your relationship with him was.
Yeah, I met Jeffrey in 2011. So over a period of 3 years, I had a number of dinners with him.
Yeah?
The focus was always...
So what about like the Russian hookers?
He knew a lot of very rich people, and he was saying he could get them to give money to global health. In retrospect, that was a dead end, and I've said many times, but I'll say again, I was foolish to spend time with him. I was one of many people who regret ever knowing him.
Right.
You've no doubt seen the allegations, including some of them from the last 24 to 48 hours. Are they true?
No, apparently Jeffrey wrote an email to himself. That email was never sent. The email is, false. So I don't know what his thinking was there. Was he trying to attack me in some way? But
so let me get this straight. Jeffrey Epstein wrote an email to himself because he knew that after he was killed, that the main thing that he wanted the public to know is that you were sleeping with Russian hookers and you wanted to give your wife a antibiotic so she wouldn't know that you transmitted an STD that you got from Russian hookers to her. And he knew this almost 10 years before he died. And he did this to frame you specifically, to embarrass you for... Just listen, man. I've seen a lot of girls in Russia. They're fucking hot. Like, I get it, man. I do. Like, I think everybody... Like, you guys get it. Like, it makes sense. So, like, really, just come out and say it, bro. Like, it's fine.
it just reminds me...
Yeah.
Every minute I spent with him, I regret and I apologize that I did that.
The problem is some of the things that he has sent and some of the information about other people that has come up in those files has been true. Why would he...
The problem is that the other stuff was true. Why is the stuff about you not true? What a great question. What an amazing question.
Do this and say this about you, do you think?
Yeah. How would he do this?
It's factually true that I was only at dinners. I never went to the island. I never met any women.
He never went to the island. He never met any women. Well, if you didn't meet any women, why is there a photo of you next to a woman with her face blacked out? Because that's confusing to me. I mean, maybe he was never introduced to her. It was just a random person, right? I mean, that seems very odd. I don't know what this is.
And so, the more that comes out, the more clear it'll be that although the time was a mistake, it had nothing to do with that kind of behavior.
Oh.
Is it frustrating to you, given what you've said, that this is now happening?
Not really. I mean, people should, hold people who are successful to a very high bar. And so, it's as these documents come out, they're going to be closely scrutinized.
To be honest, that's a very good answer. But, man, another Microsoft Oh, God. Oh, boy. Wow. How about that? Cooked? Yeah, I guess so. Alex Jones told Rogan about Epstein 10 years ago? Wait, what?
We all know about Jerry Epstein, okay? And that
I don't know about Jerry Epstein.
That was the Lolita Express. Just Google that. And
what is that?
Bill Clinton was like on 20 flights. First it was 7.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
to this pedophile island that has
about.
a temple in it. And then he was also flying to this Middle Eastern country with this sheik that's an admitted pedophile with multi-million-dollar checks and Bill Clinton on the plane. And Bill Clinton's a known sexual predator. Okay, so all this stuff's going on. And so they start bringing up lawsuits against Donald Trump with Jane Doe's claiming he'd been with Epstein, even though there's no proof in the law, because they make you log even on private jets. None of it was ever true. He'd been at a few.
Here it is. How progressive guru John Podesta is in household name as world-class underage sex slave op cover-upper defending
This is
unspeakable
2011.
dregs escapes me.
This says
Early
2011.
on, did John Podesta imagine his baby MMFA, I don't know what that is, would be covering up for underage sex ops and hate crimes against blacks?
What the fuck?
I don't know what that means.
So
What
Alex
is
was on this 10
MFA,
years ago.
Jamie. Media Matters.
Isn't that Soros?
Yeah, that's Soros. But also, guess who owns the pizza place?
Who?
Where all this went on? It's Media Matters head guy David Brock's boyfriend, and that is where they have major Democratic Party fundraisers. And then they had rock bands there that gave live spoken word dissertations of the love of children.
What?
How did
Talking
he
about
know,
guys like
bro?
Goth
What?
Drag, talking about how much they love children.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, I don't even really want to repeat what they really pull it up.
How the fuck?
There's a video of them saying that in
This
the
is a
comments.
comment. This is a comment ping pong.
How did
So
wait, he predicted
why is-
9/11?
It's a very, very bizarre subject. But why is this like so easy?
So this is episode 9/11 with Alex Jones. Okay, so when did episode 9/11 Joe Rogan with Alex Jones come out? When did it come out? 2017. 2 years before Epstein died.
That's right. Okay,
to this
now I know
pedophile
who you're
island
talking
that has
about.
a
Yeah.
temple in it. And then he was also flying to this Middle Eastern country with this sheik that's an admitted pedophile with multi-million-dollar checks and Bill Clinton on the plane. And
Oh my God. I mean, this is, man, how about that, huh? How did he know? Well, how does he know all this? Do you want to know the real reason why? It's because the information has always been out there. It has been. Like, I remember my mom was telling me about the Taliban before 9/11 happened. I remember this is like kind of like an almost core memory for me, is that I was sitting next to her, or like, I was sitting in a chair, and like, she was showing me like, this is what they do, and they have like a Toyota, like this is like, because my mom had a Toyota truck that said Toyota on the back and everything, like growing up, and she's like, see, this is like our car, but they have a machine gun in the back. And like, I was like, what the fuck is this? And it was in 2000. And she was like, yeah, they oppress women and they don't let them vote. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, what the fuck? And like, that was it. And then like a year later, 9/11 happened. That's what it was. 9/11 was not the Taliban. Well, I didn't say it was, but what I was saying is that a lot of this information, like bin Laden and all of this, like it was all out there at the time. And then also, like, there are people that are involved in like the inside that know what's going on, and then they leak stuff to people like Alex Jones. They do. Now, the problem is that you have a lot of false positives. So you have something get leaked to them. It turns out that it isn't true. And well, now you look like a jackass. But in a general sense, I think that's what happens. Anyway, so Alex Jones was onto this because a lot of people knew about it. I mean, really, I mean, it was out in the open. And I think that's the other thing. I mean, they're out there talking about cheese pizza at the fucking Oscars. So it's really not like this is some kind of massive secret that nobody was allowed to speak of. It was very out in the open, and a lot of people were discussing it. This goes far beyond what many imagined. So we've got this right here, okay? Where is this? And you've got one more. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the fuck is that? It's not bad. It's weird, but it's not bad. What is this? Is it a baby? I mean, it could be. Look how small it is. I mean, this is straight out of Volcano Manor in Elden Ring. Oh my God. A new open source tool, Epstein, called Epstein plus LinkedIn, lets you check if any of your LinkedIn connections appear in the publicly released Jeffrey Epstein court documents. Oh, that's really useful. Thank God for that. Prince Andrew and the Epstein scandal. This came out 6 years ago. Uh-oh.
July of this year, Epstein was arrested on charges of sex trafficking and abusing dozens of underage girls. One of Epstein's accusers, Virginia Roberts, has made allegations against you. She says she met you in 2001. She says she dined with you, danced with you at Tramp nightclub in London. She went on to have
What nightclub?
sex with you in a house in Belgravia belonging to Ghislaine Maxwell, your friend. Your response?
I have no recollection of ever meeting this lady.
He doesn't remember her at
None
all.
whatsoever.
You don't remember meeting her?
No.
She says she met you in 2001. She dined with you. She danced with you. You bought her drinks. You were in Tramp nightclub in London. And she went on to have sex with you in a house in Belgravia belonging to Ghislaine Maxwell.
Didn't happen.
Do you remember her?
Well, I mean, I don't remember it versus it didn't happen. These are two very different things. One of them is like, I don't know, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. The other one is, oh, well, it didn't happen, certainly.
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting her.
He doesn't know.
I'm almost, in fact, I'm convinced that I was never in Tramps with her. There are a number of things that are wrong with that story. One of which is that I don't know where the bar is in Tramps. I don't drink. I don't think I've ever bought a drink in Tramps whenever I was there.
Do you remember dancing at Tramp?
No. That couldn't have happened because the date that is being suggested, I was at home with the children.
You know that you were at home with the children. Was it a memorable night?
On that particular day,
I thought he said he didn't remember it.
that we now understand that is the date, which is the 10th of March. I was at home. I was with the children. I'd taken Beatrice to a Pizza Express in Woking for a party at a...
For what?
A Pizza Express.
It probably doesn't mean a lot, right? But it's just, what are the odds, right? What are the odds?
In Woking for a party.
I mean, it's crazy.
I suppose sort of 4 or 5 in the afternoon. And then because the Duchess was away, we have a simple rule in the family that when one's away, the other one's there. I was on terminal leave at the time from the Royal Navy, so therefore I was at home.
Why would you remember that so specifically? Why would you remember a Pizza Express
Good
birthday
question.
and being at home?
Because going to Pizza Express in Woking is an unusual thing for me to do.
Really? Is that right?
A very unusual thing for me to do. I've only been to Woking a couple of times, and I remember it weirdly distinctly. As soon as somebody reminded me of it, I went, oh yes, I remember that. But I have no recollection of ever meeting or being in the company or the presence.
So you're absolutely sure that you're at home on the 10th of March.
Yeah.
She was very specific about that night. She described dancing with you and you profusely sweating, and that she went on to have bath, possibly.
There's a slight problem with the sweating because I have a peculiar medical condition, which is that I don't sweat, or I didn't sweat at the time, and that was yes, I didn't sweat at the time because I had suffered what I would describe as an overdose of adrenaline in the Falklands War when I was shot at, and I simply it was almost impossible for me to sweat, and it's only because I have done a number of things in the recent past that I'm starting to be able to do that again. So I'm afraid to say that there's a medical.
I don't know. I've never heard of this before.
That says that I didn't do it. So therefore.
Is it possible that you met Virginia Roberts dined with her, danced with her in Tramp, had sex with her on a...
Bro. Look at him go. No.
Danced with her in Tramp,
So he didn't
had
even
sex
know.
with her on another date.
Wow.
Do you remember
convenient.
meeting her at all?
No.
Do you know you didn't meet her, or do you just not remember meeting her?
No, I have. I don't know if I've met her, but no, I have no recollection of meeting her.
Because she
Wow, he's got no idea. That's convenient. But like there he is crawling around though, right? Cuz I mean there he is in the Epstein, that's him, right? Cuz like that's you. So like I mean, how does something like this happen? It's always a coincidence. Nobody understands it. Yeah, like wow, it's AI. Everything is AI. That's right. Yeah. Everything that makes him look bad is AI. Makes perfect sense. Pull up a photo of him sweating. Yeah, and I don't know if he looks kind of sweaty on that, but I'm not sure about it. And then, oh, here it is.
What were your thoughts about the Epstein files and 3 million pages being released? And, you know, now we are hearing that Bill and Hillary Clinton have both agreed to testify in the House ahead of the contempt of Congress vote. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, I mean, this is certainly something we were talking in my meeting today about what I'm going to talk about on the show Friday, because
hard to do.
It's just too interesting. And also, you know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but where does QAnon go for the apology? You know, I mean, QAnon, which believed in lots of really ridiculous things, like, you know, Democrats eat babies.
Yeah.
But they were kind of harping a lot on
what's ridiculous about the Democrats eating babies? The only thing that's ridiculous about it is that it was Republicans that were eating babies too. It seemed like everybody was eating babies.
The idea that the elites are running this pedophile ring, and I mean, I made jokes about them. I also made jokes.
I did too.
After the Epstein thing happened originally. That were on the idea of, well, you know, obviously there was some smoke there. Well, now with all that's come out in the last couple of weeks, there's a little more than smoke. It does look like anybody who was at all able to get in touch with Jeffrey Epstein, he was the man.
We're doing it.
He was the man.
They just, yeah. I mean, and then they all lied about it. Everybody has, and the arrogance also of thinking they could just use their real name in an email, which they did, and didn't try to couch it in, you know,
wait a minute. They got away with it. Nobody's been arrested. They were right. Think about that. All of these people that have been exposed, not a single arrest has happened.
To get pot before it was legal. It was like, I'd like 2 shirts, please, you know, and no seeds in the shirts this time. You know, you had to sort of codify it. No, they're just openly talking in emails about this sort of, you know, sexual perversion, and that they were all doing, and lots of people who you didn't think, you know, or I never imagined were.
Stephen Hawking was the dark horse. He was going over to that island, turning into Optimus Prime. Wow. Didn't expect that at all.
Doing it. I see these names come up. So, you know, I mean, QAnon, yes, a lot of crazy there, but you know what? You weren't totally wrong about that, guys.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing, right? Is like whenever I hear somebody who's crazy that accidentally was right about something, and then it happens 2 or 3 times, I stop believing that it was an accident. You know, like, isn't that weird? Eating babies probably kept Hawking alive. That's okay. So you're saying that the reason why Stephen Hawking lived so long with ALS is because he was eating babies to prolong his life. How about that? Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. So a video is just posted from the Epstein files showing a large system of underground tunnels. Uh-huh. Man. Tunnels, huh? Here's more footage in the tunnels. What the fuck? This is in Jeffrey Epstein's tunnels? Oh my god. What the fuck? Videos of a mattress being pulled out of the wall exist on YouTube? Yeah, but they said it was to support the wall. I mean, it's hard really to know. Jeffrey Epstein was an early backer of Coinbase? Oh my god. I just, dude. Wow. I don't even know what to say. This is just fucking ridiculous. Academic moralist Noam Chomsky told Epstein that he was fantasizing about the Caribbean island. I bet he was. Yep, academic moralist. Again, all of these people, it is so much more common than you would imagine. It is extremely common. Loves pancakes? No, I'm telling you guys, like there are a lot of people that are into this kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think people understand how common it really is. It is crazy, crazy, crazy popular. People are going apeshit about this stuff. And scroll up and listen to the woman. Well, this one here, well, I'll get to that later on. But this is dark. Yeah, Ukraine is now my favorite country. So somebody sent a bunch of images here, and then it says Ukraine is my favorite country. Wow. Man.
You told me when we last talked, this is 8 months ago when we did an interview at the FBI in Quantico, that you were convinced that Epstein killed himself in jail. Today, 8 months after that, are you still convinced?
Yes.
100%?
Yes, sir.
You told me when we last talked, this is 8 months ago when we did...
Is that right? Yeah?
I wanted to give you guys a quick update on Mark Tremo, who is the UCLA professor who emailed Jeffrey Epstein tips to get infants to suck more vigorously on a pacifier. I went and stood outside of his building at UCLA yesterday with a giant sign with his quote.
What the
And on the other side it said, "Fire Mark Tremo." And I screamed by myself for an hour. At the end, when my voice was shot and I was exhausted,
should have used a whistle.
The department head came up to me. He let me know they're not renewing his contract, and I suggested he better get his name off of that website if they don't want this to continue daily.
Man.
Guys, our voices can be heard. We just need to get out there and do it.
Yeah, so it looks like they're getting rid of that guy. Thank God. This is how we should weaponize the Karens? I think so, yeah.
Wow, that looks great. Thank you. What you want in a pancake is to have the consistency of young human flesh.
It's spongy, it has life to it.
You were the guy of young human flesh. Have the consistency of young human flesh.
It's spongy, it has life to it.
You were the guy with brightly colored undergarments, and you got soft human flesh in front of you. You're in a weird place.
I'm looking forward to this. This is.
So here's Jeffrey Epstein inside of the, where is it here? Inside of the Epstein files. Also, Jerry Seinfeld, they're going to be sailing around. Oh, this is his boat, or maybe his island. I don't know. I can organize for them to come to the island for lemonade. Wow. Maybe that actually is lemonade for once. Jerry had a 16-year-old girlfriend. Don't lie about that. She was only 17. So she was 17. He was 38. That's a big difference. Yep. That's right. That's a bit of a difference. Yeah. And it's old enough for her to be his kid. That's right. And so still in school. So he met her whenever she was a high school senior. Oh, that's great. Wow. Well, and he's talking about eating human flesh, too. And he's in the Epstein files as well. I mean, guys, as I said before, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but whenever you look at points on the graph, they make a line. They do. They make a line. And it doesn't mean it happened. But, like, damn, guys. Like, what are the odds of that, huh? Wow. Points on the graph, like I say with everything. And too many lines, I say, yep. Epstein discussing, and this is the big one people wanted me to talk about, discussing pushing transgenderism on minors. It's very simple. I will compare male and female with female to male. With greater molecular control over development, we are increasingly capable of producing novel phenotypes, more feminine men, by blocking testosterone receptors or castration, and at the same time increasing estrogen production, the one that blocks male features, the second encourages female features. More masculine women, heavy testosterone dosage, incredible external effects, heavily bearded men. You would never guess they had a female bone in their body. The first kind, male to female, is 4 more frequent than female to male. That's about right. The first is attractive. He is a woman with a cock. So if your fantasy is to suck a man's cock, otherwise you are completely heterosexual, it would be much nicer if the rest of the organism is female. Then you get the best of both worlds. So many transsexual women are very attractive and easily make money, which in turn they assert promotes their prostitution since they have to pay hefty fees for injections every week, but they are sexually happy. Once you've reached manhood, even castration does not prevent the sensation of organism. Contrast the poor female to male versions. They are unhappy and lonely. They are men with mum-pums, the worst of both worlds. If you like smelly masculine men, you want that hard cock that comes with the show, and you do not want nature's more complex and variable structures that as an acquired taste, but not with a man. There are also hundreds of female trans videos and websites. I have never seen a male one. By the way, we are now pushing the intervention earlier, so you notice your 3-year-old son has trans tendencies, so now you intervene with hormones. I would be frightened to do that, but who knows? Wow. 3 years old. This was in 2018. Isn't that amazing? Wow, what are the odds of that? Is right over there. Yes, I mean, oh my God. People eat this shit up. They do. They've been going crazy on this. I can't believe it. And also, by the way, FBI, the hacking of Epstein was carried out from the Vatican. Man. Let me see if I can find this here. Was in Italy, drove the money to Switzerland. Where is the rest of it? In addition to his Vatican City passport. Oh my God. Big if true. Fucking based. Absolutely fucking based. My Pope, yep. I don't know, man. Jesus had the last laugh after all. This is Rome's fault. I'm not surprised. Yeah, if they actually were able to do that, that would be fucking insane, man. And it really would be. And so here's another one. I found this to be very interesting. Jeffrey Epstein said all of the gold at Fort Knox is completely missing. Did Trump ever find out where the gold at Fort Knox went? No. Huh. So no visit by Trump or Musk to Fort Knox happened. No audit was publicly conducted. By mid 2025, the topic faded. Trump dropped mentions after late February. Musk stopped around April, and reports described it as all talk or abandoned. Huh. How about that? Wow. Oh, man. They'll use it for the third temple? Yeah. So, wait a minute. So, you're saying that Jeffrey Epstein knew that the gold was stolen and it's being used to build the third temple in Israel? Is that right? Former IMF charged and jailed for U.S. sex crimes after his discovery that all of the gold held in the United States Bullion Depository located at Fort Knox was, quote, missing and or unaccounted for. According to the FSB secret report, Strauss-Kahn had become increasingly concerned earlier this month after the United States began stalling its pledged delivery to the IMF of 191 tons of gold. So there's a chance the gold could just be gone too. Huh. Well, how about that? Tons of gold. That's a lot of gold, guys. It really is. And so, here's another one too, guys. This is a nice little surprise. Epstein and Gates plan to get rid of all the poor people. I mean, that means we're all going to be rich, right? Cool. I'm excited. Also, I've been thinking a lot about that question you asked Bill Gates. How do we get rid of poor people as a whole? And I haven't. You guys can't see the whole thing. How do we get rid of poor people as a whole? And I have an answer. Comment regarding that for you. When can I call you today to discuss this? Yeah, that's possible. It is possible that it was COVID. Oh my God. What do you think? Batteries? I think that... I don't know. I have no idea. It could have been COVID, right? COVID is fake too. Maybe you're right. Diddy reportedly offered Epstein to be featured in a music video in which Epstein declined. So this is a big deal because basically Jeffrey Epstein considered Diddy, this is completely unverified by the way, considered Diddy as potential competition. It's kind of like McDonald's and Burger King. Yeah, real recognized real. I guess so, guys. Yeah, it's a little bit the same thing. Yeah, or like McDonald's and Taco Bell. And wow, they were colleagues. I don't know about that. And then also, let me go back. I'll see. This is it. Epstein uploaded a Minecraft series. This is how the lost media we got back. So, Minecraft Survival Episode 1 getting started. Let's pull this up. And it came out 10 years ago. Here it is. Oh my God. World for all. So we could be... Loading world. So this is a whole... Wait a minute. So he only made 3 videos for this. And so here's, all right, so this could be Jeffrey Epstein's YouTube channel. Someone says, it's always the Minecraft YouTubers. What are the odds of that, huh? What are the odds of that? Wow, that's crazy. So let's read some of the comments here. So this is Jeffrey Epstein's YouTube video. Let's take a look at it. I can't wait for the Herbivine summoning episode. When's the apology video? We know you aren't dead, bro. Drop the next episode. Not all Minecraft YouTubers, but it's always a Minecraft YouTuber. No way this is him. I cannot believe it. All the cyberpunk taking up bro's space. It's always the Minecraft YouTubers. Bro was doing side quests. Next episode, you should build an island. All the... Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk was on his computer. This feels like watching Osama singing Poker Face. From Lady Gaga. And the Villager Farm episode is going to be... Dude. The villager farm episode? You really have to go and call it that? Like, that's crazy. Wow, top comment. Bro owns a damn island, but he can't afford a computer that can record more than 5 FPS. Why is it so laggy? A lot of cyberpunk, maybe. Bro, yo, Big E, what's the next part? You're in your cave looking for diamonds. I'm in the same cave looking for... Oh god. Always the Minecraft YouTubers. This is him being a Minecraft YouTuber is peak divine comedy. Well, we don't know for sure, right? We're not sure that this is Jeffrey Epstein. Are there any old comments? Oh, can I look and see this? Sort by. Okay, 2000. It might take a little bit too long to scroll all the way down. Let me, I will though. I'll scroll all the way down. Crazy if this is real. I'm here before it blows up. When are you gonna release another video? Can we do a collab? I really love your videos when I was a kid. Pattern recognition. When's the apology video? Big Stein's playing better. The Big Stein. Where's part 2? Is that the New York financier? Of course it's Minecraft. Oh my god, yo, let's collab, bro. Epstein Gaming. This cannot be real. This is not Jeff. Why are people... Where's the upload, Jeffy? Hey, Jeff, your PC sucks. Oh my god. No, there are no other videos for this. What's your seed? Can I have your seed? No, you've got to go to the ranch for that. And, oh my fucking god. What if this was placed into files to distract people? Maybe that's it, right? Weirdo billionaire playing at 10 FPS on Windows XP. That's right. Honestly, that makes me believe it more. It does. You're really loving this? Look at oldest comments. You can't search by oldest comments on the YouTube filter. I'll show you. Sort by top and newest. That's it. Those are the only two you can search by. So there's a good chance that right now at this very... Can you say the N-word in Minecraft? Because maybe that's, I mean, because maybe that's why he was playing it, right? That could have been it. Yeah, can you say, you can. Top? Oh, top doesn't do that. Yeah, pick newest and then scroll down. Oh, I'm such an idiot. That's such a good idea. I don't know, why didn't I think of that? It's actually a great idea. Give me a minute, let me load all of them. Okay. What the fuck did I walk in on? Oh, those are the sounds. Never mind. That was Bill Clinton. You hear him? It's Prince Andrew. Yeah. Yeah, I've got them in the background right now. ASMR stream? Yeah, isn't that delicious? Oh, that one was Donald Trump. Oh, that's definitely Trump. Yeah, they just got the McDonald's DoorDash. Those high-pitched squeaks, you might not know this, but that's actually Stephen Hawking's wheelchair. I've really got to stop. I've got to stop before I get banned. The zombie moans are Biden? Yeah, true. Yeah, that was Biden right there. His Minecraft skin is a BDSM outfit? Wait, what? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's He-Man? Yeah? But what are the odds? What are the odds, gentlemen? That an account with its name was Littlest Jeff at the beginning. So, I mean, you've got to admit that these sure are a lot of coincidences, huh? Like, what are the odds of all these coincidences happening at the same time? You're definitely going too deep? Am I? You think so? Well, I want to find the earliest comment. Wow. I mean, I can't believe it's Epstein playing genuinely. Yeah, he's not even modding anything. He's going in... Oh, I don't think I should say that. You think Bill Gates would have sorted Epstein's out with a good computer? No, I think, honestly, so this is the reason why. A lot of people use old technology because a lot of the current viruses don't function well with old technology. It's kind of like, basically, if you know how, like, in Pokemon, like, Alakazam using Psychic Blast, you use that on, like, a rock, it doesn't do anything, right? Because it's a rock, like, it doesn't know anything. And so, like, that's kind of the same idea, where, like, even if it's something that's, like, tremendously advanced or whatever, it's false? Well, I don't know. I mean, is it? That's not true. Oh, wow, okay, not true. Well, fuck, I was just making stuff up. Ever taught you that should kill himself? Really? Well, how do you know it was a himself? Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, it's not like women can understand computers, so yeah, of course. But anyway, I can't wait for Survival Island. Where's episode 2? I want to find the oldest comment. What if the oldest comment is from the Microsoft account? You know, like, or from Bill Gates. When's the next party? This fucking sucks. Tel Aviv? Oh, he wants to build Tel Aviv. Wow. And this is nuts, man. And exploits stop being patched. Is that it? This might be, somebody says this might be Epstein. Epstein. It might be Epstein. Yeah, it's Epstein. Okay, well, there it is, guys. So there's a chance that people found Jeffrey Epstein's Minecraft tutorial video. And I don't know how the same things keep happening. I really find it to be impressive, but somehow it does.